Hello, everyone. Before we get started, we are talking today about functional medicine and Ayurvedic herbal detox. And I want you to know that I am an integrative health practitioner. I am not a medical doctor. So if you are considering a detox, it is important to talk to your doctor. Okay. So I am actually on day one of my functional medicine detox, and I thought it'd be a perfect topic for today. I do these quarterly, and it is important to do them quarterly because we're so bombarded with toxins, and we will go over all of this in this video today. But it is important to do them quarterly to keep our organs running, the best way that they can. And why functional medicine and Ayurvedic herbal detox? Like why? For me, it is the best detox, and we'll go over that as well. But today I want to explain why I recommend this sort of detox combined with nutrition, Ayurvedic herbs, instead of extreme cleanses and juice fasts. Okay. So why detox? We live in a world that is full of toxins and our body is exposed to so much, okay? Just to name a few would be processed foods, environmental toxins and chemicals, plastics, heavy metals, pesticides, chronic stress, and poor sleep. Yes, those are toxins and heavy burdens on our bodies, okay? Our bodies are designed to detox, but sometimes those systems are overwhelmed. There are so many man-made chemicals and toxins these days that our bodies are bombarded with so much more than they ever were before. And so sometimes our organs don't work properly because there's so much happening. They can't filter them out because they're just stuck, right? Our organs aren't working as fast and efficient. The goal isn't to force detoxification. It's to support the organs that already do the work. So we're trying to support the liver mostly in this functional medicine detox because this is a liver detox and it supports both phases of detox. So what makes this detox different? Okay. It isn't a starvation diet. It isn't about drinking lemon water and taking laxatives. Okay. It's about focusing on nourishing the body's natural detoxification pathways. Okay. So in functional medicine, we ask things like why is the body struggling? What systems need support? How can we provide nutrients that is needed to heal the body, right? So how can we get the body in the best space that it can be so that it can heal itself, right? And why Ayurvedic herbs? Why herbs? Okay. Herbs have been used for thousands of years. I mean, God put them on the planet for a reason, and they are here to support our health. A lot of them support our health, and it's just finding ways to do that. So, doing an herbal detox is just so amazing and beneficial for the body. These herbs they can gently support liver function, digestion, um, longevity, or lymphatic flow, so your lymph drainage, and then healthy elimination, okay? They work in the body, they work in with the body, not to force detoxification. So they work with the organs and they don't just force detoxing. It's a gentle support for the body. So usually it's not as extreme as some of the detoxes out there. And often creates long-term better environment for long-term results. Okay. Supporting the liver is so important. It is one of the busiest organs that we have in the body. And what is responsible for is processing hormones. So a lot of times, our body, we get all these hormones and the liver actually needs to process them and get them out of our body if we have too many. And some people, if your liver is backed up, that's not going to happen. The estrogen is going to flow the extra estrogen, and maybe that would create estrogen dominance in the body, and you would notice some of those with your hormones and some of the symptoms. But it also helps with your liver also helps with breaking down medications, filtering chemicals, processing alcohol. Supporting digestion, converting toxins into a form that can leave the body. Okay, which brings me to phase 1 and phase 2 of liver detoxification, and I've talked about phase 1 and phase 2 in depth in a different video, um, but we're just gonna go over it briefly here. So we use Ayurvedic herbs and functional medicine to support phase 1 and phase 2 of liver detoxification, and a lot of detoxes and cleanses Do not use both phases. And so you notice more symptoms, or you notice more fatigue, or your body just isn't getting rid of the toxins like you think it is. Okay. So phase one, the liver actually identifies the toxin. Okay. So, like, oh, here are these five toxins. Okay. And then it begins to break them down. So they're all like here, and then it breaks it down into little particles. And during this stage, toxins become more reactive. So you may feel it more, right? Especially if the detox that you are doing doesn't help support with phase two. You need phase two. The liver attaches nutrients to these toxins, and this helps them leave easier. Okay, so you need nutrients and the toxins broken down in order to attach to them and to leave. And how do they leave the body? Through stool, sweat, and urine. Okay, so phase one is working, but if phase one is working, if phase one is breaking all these toxins down, right, and we got all these toxins broken down in the body, but we phase two doesn't have the nutrients that it needs, then those partially processed. Sure. You always get me in the evening. It's hard. So you get these partially processed toxins, and they can continue to circulate in the body. They don't actually leave. You need phase two. You need the nutrients to attach to them to help them leave the body. Okay. So that's why it's important to get the nutrients that your body needs while you are detoxing. This is one reason I love this detox. Instead of depriving your body of the things that it actually needs, right? A lot of detox or they're like, no, we're not, you're not eating anything, or you're not getting anything that your body actually needs. We're just going to detox it out of everything. We need those things. We need the nutrients in there to help with phase two of getting rid of these toxins. So instead of depriving your body, you're providing nutrients like vitamins, minerals, amino acids, antioxidants, plant compounds. These nutrients help support the healthy liver function and give your body the building blocks that it needs during detoxification. Okay, so your body is getting the nutrients it needs as it's supporting the detox pathways. Okay, there are two fasting days in the detox that I do in the functional medicine and Ayurvedic one. Now, don't go away just because I said fasting days. It is not a water fast. These are not water only fasts, okay? So there's two fasting days, and the days um 3 through 7, you actually have like a vegetarian lunch and then dinner with protein, okay? So you're still nourishing your body on these two fasting days. You're consuming nutrient dense smoothies that provide the vitamins, minerals, protein, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that while giving the digestion a chance to rest. So you're giving your digestion a chance to rest and repair other areas of the body while you're also giving it nutrients and minerals and all the things that it needs, um, which is like amazing for the body, right? In 2 days is long enough for these fasting days. You don't want to go too long for the body. Benefits of fasting is there are other benefits of fasting, right? So cellular repair in the body, right? Your cells need repair, and that's where it goes. It doesn't need to work on digestion, so it's repairing your cells. Insulin sensitivity, reducing inflammation. This is something that I see a lot with the 7-day detox that I do with clients in my practice. Um, they there's a lot of times where people are like, "Oh, I did lose some weight, but it's probably just water weight." And to be honest, that is huge. That is amazing. Our body actually holds on to water weight when we are inflamed. So getting rid of that water weight means your body is reducing inflammation. That is huge. That is a big deal. Is this detox about losing weight? It is not. But that is a big deal, noticing that, okay, I might have just lost water weight, like people think it's just not a big deal. No, you just reduced inflammation in your body, so it doesn't have to hold on to that water weight. That is a big deal. It also improves metabolic flexibility, digestive rest, energy production, healthy immune function, mental clarity for many, many people. Mental clarity is a huge thing that I have come across for myself and for a lot of my female clients. Um, and giving your digestive system a break allows your body to redirect energy towards repair and maintenance. Okay. Why people feel better? Why do they feel better? They notice things like less bloating, more energy, better digestion, reduced cravings, improved mental clarity, better sleep, feeling lighter. Everyone's experience is different, but supporting the body's natural process can make a noticeable difference. Okay, so you're just supporting your organs. That's all you're doing. But there are things happening, right? You may notice these things. If you don't notice those things, there are still things happening in the body that you may not be able to see with the physical eye. Okay. And this detox is not about weight loss. I said that before. That is one of the big misconceptions is that detox is only for losing weight. It is actually not even about that. That can be an added bonus, usually for many clients of mine. The detox is about supporting your liver and your gut and your lymphatic system, right? The detoxing pathways, reducing the body's burden and replenishing nutrients in the body. Okay, weight loss may happen for some people, but that's not the primary goal. Okay. Someone who feels like who should consider the detox? Okay. Who should consider this? Someone who feels like they're always tired, have cravings, struggle with bloating, they feel sluggish, they've fallen into unhealthy habits, which is huge. They simply want a healthy reset. Okay. If you've fallen into unhealthy habits, like that is a big thing. And this detox actually helps you. Um, get like back into this healthy mindset, and it is a big deal. Okay, remember your body wants to heal. When we remove some of the burdens and provide the nutrients and support that it needs, amazing things can happen. Sometimes your body doesn't need more medications, it needs more support. But that is something that you also need to discuss with your doctor. If you are looking to start a detox, I would love to have the conversation with you today. And there is a link to my website in the description below, and I hope that we can chat. Also, just have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time.